So these are all my foundation paper piecing projects so far. I started with this one last Christmas actually, and after working on it for a bit, it's pretty messy. I was going to gift it to my mother-in-law, for Christmas, but I never finished it, and so I actually never ended up giving her a gift. But yeah, I'm picking up sewing again, so I just got my little stash out and thought I would sort of look through what I've done. Uh, I can't say I love foundation paper piecing because it's a little putsy, but honestly, it does help me get really sharp corners. Like here, you can see the tree. The yellow point is just a little widgy, and that's because that was done by eye, not by foundation paper. So this sort of foresty theme marks my first foray into like half foundation, half regular quilt style. And I'm just going to go through the projects I've done. So this little cabin is my first real foundation paper piecing pattern that I made. It's quite small, and I think it's a little overly complicated. Honestly, since I've been pattern making these things, I've just made everything bigger and less complicated with every turn. This is cute. I like the cabin theme, and I finally got the tree pattern down. And so I made another one. And a bit messy on the back, but that's why you put it on fabric backing instead of just displaying as is, I guess. And I do quite like the cabin theme. I'm actually surprised how often I keep coming back to cabin and forest. But yeah, this is just some patterns that I've made. Origami. I thought that would be easy because, it's like pre-folded paper. But there really is a learning curve to learning how to make these patterns. And I think anyone can do it. I mean, anyone who can make origami certainly could make a foundation paper piecing quilt pattern. But like this butterfly that I made about a year ago, it's so bulky. It's been trial and error kind of. I put together a pattern, I think, oh my god, super cute. And then I make it, and it's like all these seams converge at one point, and it's just like an inch thick of fabric. It's too much. So after a couple months, I came back to it and sort of pivoted, decided to go with cats because, well, who doesn't like cats? A lot of people really, but the internet seems to like them. And even this, I've simplified down. So this pattern is actually available in my Etsy shop, and I do quite like it. But I'm currently working on a more simple, and if you ask me, more cute pattern. The Greek key. I thought this would be a great border for a quilt, and I'm sure you could just like freehand some stripes together and make a Greek key. Maybe other people can. I tried that actually, and I couldn't get very sharp corners, so that's why I like the foundation paper piecing method for this. Even though it's so basic, you really don't get widgy fabric, you don't get widgy seams. Even like the star, I like crisp points. And so I've got the star pattern in 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 inch blocks. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but the pattern making has just been like, the challenge of pattern making is the fun bit for me so far. I don't really know what the end product is gonna, go to. Especially like this piece of corn. One day I just decided to make a piece of corn pattern, and here it is. It does look like an ear of corn. I don't know who really wants a tiny ear of corn quilt. But if there's anybody out there, I've got a pattern for you. Or I've got a little corn square I could sell you. But, yeah. And then this Christmas, of course, I've come back to pine trees. Because I live in Australia. And it's beautiful here, but it's hot and sunny, and just makes me think of home in Minnesota, where it's freezing cold and forested. So yeah, this video is just kind of to, I guess, display my little portfolio so far. I can come along. Oh my god, I can't. I have come a long way. I have, and I'm looking forward to continuing. So, thanks.